Kristal, Hart, and we are in beautiful San Juan, Puerto Rico. And this is the final press conference. It leads up to Amanda Serrano, who will be going up against Nina Meinke. And then on the undercard, we have Jake Paul, and he's going up against Ryan Bourland and more. So now, let's go to the press conference.
Let's say hi to Joshua Torres, looking to shock everyone and make a few people upset here, no doubt. He is going up against the 17-year-old Walton. Joshua Torres, the aforementioned, 2 fights on his pro record. If you are here, please present yourself. There he is. Hello, Joshua. Making us wait. I like that. A little anticipation. Well done. All right. Now we say hello to a young man who is taking the world of fighting and entertainment by storm. Just 17 years young, an absolute stud, a sensation. You've seen him on the hit show Euphoria, but he's like, nah, I don't care about all that acting Hollywood stuff. I'm here to make some noise in the squared circle. The youngest athlete signed by the Jordan brand. Last summer we found out, newest addition to the MVP stable. He is making his global pro debut on Saturday night. Give it up for Javon Walton. Oh, I went for the fist bump, but he left me hanging there. Okay, here. No, good. Have a seat. Only giving you love because you weren't here in January. You had some flight issues, so it's great to see you on the stage. All right, now let us say hello to another young man who is looking to upset a lot of people. By far the most accomplished and the most fights that anyone that Jake Paul has ever fought. Ryan Bourland is looking to shock the world on Saturday. 17-2, 6 knockouts. They call him the Rhino. He hits very hard. Say hello to Ryan the Rhino Bourland. Yo, big pop for Ryan Bourland. Love it. That is great. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're very loud. You got a lot of love here in San Juan. Tremendous stuff. Now let us say hello to the man who is looking to improve one step further on the journey to becoming a boxing world champion. He calls Puerto Rico home. He is the problem child, but here on the island they call him El Gallo de Dorado, the rooster of Dorado. Yesterday at the open workouts, he was actually boxing with a rooster mask on. It was incredible scenes. He is the face of MVP. He is one half of the co-main event. He is the one and only Jake Paul. Give it up for Jake Paul, everyone. There he is. Jake Paul is here. The Paul family in attendance as well. Hello to everyone in the front row. Good to see you all. That's your seat right over there. That's the co-main event seat. You're not used to that seat. It's been a while. It's been like 4 years since you were in that seat. Usually you're right here. But fittingly, and respect to you for understanding the moment and the occasion, this is historic stuff on so many different levels, like I said. Biggest event here on the island, biggest gate, and once again, 12 3-minute rounds, just like the men. So let's first say hello to the pride of Germany, looking to shock everyone, looking to upset everyone. They call her the brave. She's going to have to be very brave on Saturday. She is Nina Meinke. Look at that. Nice to see the flags, Nina. Good to see you as well.
Good to see you too.
And Puerto Rico, now it's time to show some love to the trailblazer, to the icon, to the one and only, to arguably the best female boxer on the planet, to the unified world featherweight champion, to the face of Puerto Rican boxing, to the one who brought this event to Puerto Rico, to the one and only, the legend, the real deal, Amanda Serrano. I love the grandiose entrance from the top. Just like the prom days, right? You come down, take the picture. It's lovely.
I never went to prom.
Okay. well, this is your opportunity to relive that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. This is tremendous stuff. Amanda, thank you very much as well. I do want to start with Walton because we didn't get a chance to talk to you back in January. This is nuts, man. 17 years old, Jake Paul, Amanda Serrano, sold out, Puerto Rico. Can you describe the thoughts going through your mind as you're about to make your global pro debut on Saturday on such a big stage?
Honestly, I'm just super grateful to be here. Thank you for all the support everybody has given me so far, and I really can't wait to show out Saturday night.
Joshua, are you familiar with Juana, and do you think this is a little bit too much too soon for the young man?
No, I didn't know too much about him before until recently, and I think it's going to be a good fight, honestly.
You're the one person who hasn't seen Euphoria.
No, I have not. Somebody has told me before about it, never looked into it. I just knew Zendaya was in it, and after that, I didn't know anything about it until they told me about Juana, and I was like, who's that? And then I looked it up, and I saw it. I don't watch too much TV, so.
I feel you. Are you familiar with Joshua Juana?
I watched one of his fights pretty recently. I thought it was a pretty close fight, but I'm really just looking forward to getting in the ring with him Saturday night.
Okay, can't wait to see you make your global pro debut. Let us say hello to Ryan Bourland. Ryan, what an opportunity for you here to face someone like Jake Paul, who's coming off that thrilling knockout back in December. How did this all come about? How did you get the call to be next for Jake Paul?
I got a hold of, I think it's his manager, and we was able to work everything out, and now we're here.
He has talked a lot about you in the build-up. You have kept it relatively low profile. I even saw that, I believe it was in blood. I'm not sure of which animal or person. He wrote your name on his mat in his gym in blood. Did you see any of these, of these things that he's been doing leading up to the fight? And if so, how do you feel about it?
I seen some of it. It don't bother me. It's just all a part of the build-up, so.
Okay. Jake, welcome back. Great to see you once again. Ryan Bourland, 17-2, like I said, the most accomplished pro boxer that you have faced thus far. No disrespect to any of the other opponents that you have faced, but that's a pretty extensive resume. Why does he make sense for you next?
Yeah, 100%. I want to challenge myself. I want to put on tough fights, and I need to get experience on my path to world champion. And, he's got 19 fights. He's a very accomplished, experienced veteran in the sport, and so I need to challenge myself. And beating Andre August without taking one punch, I thought he was going to give me some rounds. So I was like, all right, let's just get a guy who's got twice as many fights, twice as many accolades, put him in the ring, and let's see what happens. So that's why I say 2 rounds, because he is twice as good as Andre. So maybe he'll land one punch instead of half of a punch that Andre landed.
Does he do anything out there that concerns you? What are you worried about?
Nothing at all, to be quite honest. He has experience. My biggest worry is that he feels the power, in the first 30 seconds and then runs away, because he has enough experience to run away, and that's what I could see happening. But I'm good enough at cutting off the ring and going to be able to stop him regardless.
By the way, Ryan, are you the kind of fighter who feels power and runs away?
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. We'll find out for sure on Saturday. Nina, it's so good to see you again. You're always so smiley, so happy to be here. Nice crowd here in attendance. This is all built around her. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Do you like the idea of playing spoiler, of ruining everyone's party?
Not normally, but this Saturday, yes.
What do you have to do? What are the keys to beating Amanda Serrano, who has looked virtually unbeatable as of late?
I'll show you on Saturday.
Okay, fair enough. Amanda, we spoke back in January, but now it's here, and you're all over the place. You're doing such big things, charitable things for this island. We'll talk about that in a moment, but here we are 48 hours removed, your 50th fight, back home, historic stuff. I would just love to tap into your brain, to your thoughts, to your emotions, how you're feeling before making history on Saturday.
Oh, super excited. Want it to be over with already. It's been a long build-up, a long camp. Trained really hard. I'm mentally and physically ready to put on a great show in the Coliseo, sold-out crowd in front of a tough, durable opponent. I'm excited to share the ring with Nina, and we're gonna go out there and show that, like we always do, women can fight, we can sell, obviously. Look, and I'm just excited and I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
And for those that may be new to all of this, why is 12 3-minute rounds so important to you? Why is this such a big deal?
Because we've been criticized for a long time with the 2 minutes. We always want better pay, and people criticize us for, well, you fight less than us. So, and also it's our choice. If we want to fight like the men, if it gives us more time to showcase our skills, then let's do it. And eventually, it will lead to more money for women in boxing. So I think it's your choice if you want to do it. It's definitely my choice from now on.
Yeah. Much love. Shout out. Hello, Logan. How are you? Good to see you. Nina, for you, in terms of the training, how much different was the training to go, 12 3-minute rounds is a lot different than 10-2. That's a significant more amount of time. How much different and how tough was this training camp as you prepared for 12-3?
Oh, the training camp was really tough. I mean, it was more intense, more rounds of sparring. We prepared in the Dominican Republic to get used to this climate. Really like the warmth. Now it's definitely nicer than in Germany. But yeah, it was a very tough camp, and I'm ready for the fight on Saturday.
Jake, why was it important? You could have headlined this event, and it could have done, pretty good business. But you said, no, this is about her. Why was this important for you to be the co-main and not the headliner this time?
Yeah, look, I mean, she's the queen of this island, the queen of MVP, and I'm just so honored to be a part of her story. And this is such an important fight for boxing. I don't think people really realize. Like, to my right is the future of boxing, a superstar, millions and millions of followers already engaged. He has the opportunity to change this sport for the next decade. And then Amanda Serrano breaking records in her home island, setting gate records, 12 3-minute rounds, and then on my path to world champion. This card to me is probably the most exciting one I've been a part of, point blank, period. It's going to be such an electric night, and I feel like it's going to be one of the loudest events in boxing history. So it's just surreal to be here, really making history, and it's all credit to Amanda for joining MVP and trusting me and Nikisa with her career. And I think we've proven ourselves as now she's the most paid and highest followed women boxer in the sport. And there's more to go. There's more to go. And that's why it's just so exciting to be doing this with Juana as well up here. Like, just this whole family, the whole energy, everything's perfect this week.
Yeah, I'm excited. I get to headline with my baby brother and my other baby brother here, and it was going to be a great night. Like you said, this is an amazing family here, that MVP Nikisa that we built together, and I'm just so excited to be a part of it. Now we're bringing the newer generation in, and I just can't wait for a successful night.
And you've obviously been around the fight game for a long time. You call him your baby brother. He's making his global pro debut, but as a veteran of the game, can you tell us what impresses you so much about Juana?
Because he's young, and honestly, he doesn't have to fight. Just like what I say about Jake Paul, they don't have to fight. They're successful outside of the ring, and they want to do this crazy sport. So it's just truly amazing to see him going out there and working hard and putting himself, his health, everything on the line for boxing. And I mean, it's kind of crazy that his global event is only his second fight, and I said, just be prepared for 18,000 Boricua screaming. It might be a little overwhelming, but it will just help you for the future.
Oh yeah, I'll be ready.
Ryan, I want to ask you, Jake is a polarizing figure in the world of boxing, but seems to have gained more and more respect every time he goes out there. What is your assessment of his skills as a boxer at this point?
I feel like he's getting better and better, and I'm just excited to get in there and show the world what I got on Saturday.
What are his weaknesses? His weaknesses. What are the weaknesses you're going to look to exploit?
We'll show you on Saturday.
Okay, fair enough.
I have a question. Like, what is the Rhino? Like, how did you come up with that nickname?
My grandpa gave it to me when I was younger.
Are you vegan like rhinos?
No.
So you don't embody the true rhino spirit?
I was pretty tough and strong as a kid, so my grandpa gave it to me.
That's what's up, bro. Congrats. Fire nickname.
Do you think that he respects you and your power and what you bring to the table?
It don't matter.
And when you said you were going to take me into deep waters, do you realize that rhinos are land animals?
You are really funny. I gotta give you that, bro.
No, I'm not even trying to be funny. I just am pointing out what you said and kind of poking holes in it. That's all. It's biology. Yeah.
Yes. No, I've seen that on.
And I got a
National
C
Geographic.
minus in biology, but I know some things.
I feel like we're learning a lot about Jake Paul, the youngster. C minus, never went to prom. We've learned a lot in the last 20 minutes about you.
Yep.
We did learn on our first press conference in January, you are donating your entire purse to boxing bullies. Is that still the case?
Yeah, 100% donating it, and man, it's just such an honor to build more gyms around Puerto Rico. All of it's going to go. We already have the 5 gyms mapped out that we're renovating. Obviously, unveiled the Amanda Serrano gym in Carolina. So
I was super honored what Jake is doing for, not just for me, but for the island of Puerto Rico, for the young generation in this sport, helping them find their future. That I'm also, I was amazed at the gym that they gave me, so I'm gonna give a percentage of my pay as well to boxing bullies.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
You really.
Oh, wow, let's go.
It really made me emotional.
Wow, thank you.
I'm taking a page out of your book and everything, like managing fighters as well, and just what you're doing for me and for the island is truly amazing. No one knows that you're the kindest person, and I just want to continue to, do stuff like you. So yes,
Thank
definitely
you.
boxing
Thank
bullies
you,
is getting
Amanda.
something.
Thank you.
A lot of love being shown by you guys to Puerto Rico to you guys. I saw in the MVP Overtime series that you talked about how it's a little bit weird. Usually fight week, you have to travel, you're on a plane, you're in a hotel. This is a home game for you of sorts. A little bit different than the Cleveland fight of a couple of years ago against Tyron Woodley. Can you describe the differences when you're getting to sleep in your own bed as opposed to being out on the road?
Yeah, I think you're saving a lot of energy. And I think sometimes in these fights, they could be built up and you buy into the hype, and that can create nerves. So something about being at home just makes it feel like a sparring session, which if you're a fighter, is better, because sometimes you'll get under the lights and not perform the way you were performing in sparring because you're just overthinking too much. So I think for me, I perform the best when I'm relaxed and having fun, and being home here in Puerto Rico has given me a great advantage for this fight week.
All right. Let us throw it over now to the media to see if they have a question or two for Jake, Amanda, Juana, Nina, Ryan, Joshua.
Hi. Hello, right here. Right here. Hi. Ricardo Torres from NBC Telemundo. Amanda, I want to ask you, quería preguntarte sobre ya apenas a 2 días de la pelea, ¿cómo están tus emociones? ¿Cómo está tu estado anímico, físico, emocional? Todo lo que conlleva el camino hacia una pelea que tú llevas años soñando de hacer aquí en Puerto Rico a 2 días de la pelea. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Me siento muy súper pompeado, contenta, emocionado, súper, todo, tiene todo mi emocionadas. And junto, I'm excited, and I can't wait till Saturday night just to go out there and throw my hands.
Couldn't help but notice as you were asking that question that we have Indian boxing sensation Niraj Goyat here in attendance. And I've seen, hello Niraj, how are you? And I've seen both you and Jake going back and forth on social media, but then I saw a couple of days ago a bit of a run-in. Thank God Mr. Maldonado was here to break it up. Yes, well done. Jake, your thoughts on Niraj crashing the party, it seems?
Yeah, well, first of all, I respect Niraj for actually showing up, traveling across the world. Most fighters don't do that, and I would love to go to India and beat Niraj up. That's something that excites me, changing the course of boxing. There's 1.4 billion people in India, taking the sport there, putting on a massive event, and he's the most famous Indian boxer, and he's about his action. So he showed up, and all the shit he talked online, he talked to me in person. So our teams are talking, and I think there's definitely something exciting to come of Jake Paul versus Niraj.
Can we get Niraj a microphone? Perhaps he can respond to that statement. I think he's standing on business, as they say, right?
He's standing on business.
Okay, that's what I thought, yeah. Hello, Niraj.
Hola, amigo. I'm in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
So, I'm very excited, and I'm very happy, Jake team, that they will come to India for this event. And this event is very great for my Indian boxing community. And also, he's thinking he will knock out me, and I think he will never come back once he will reach India. I will knock him out.
Once you see what happens to the Rhino over there, you're gonna be like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
That's your wonder about me. That's your wonder about me. I don't know about Ryan and everything, so you are just wondering about me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank
Will
you.
you be attending on Saturday as well?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
I
cool.
will see him. Okay, thank you.
Okay, well done, well done. Any other questions for the fighters? Oh, right
still
over here.
here. Have a
Okay,
follow-up.
yes. Okay,
Have a
sorry about that.
follow-up.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. Amanda, ¿qué mensaje tú quieres que esta ocasión, que esta pelea envíe sobre el estado actual del boxeo femenino? Va a haber cancha llena, van a pelear 12 rounds, 3 asaltos cada uno. ¿Qué tú quieres que esta pelea diga sobre el estado actual del boxeo femenino?
Amanda, what is the message that you want to send to the world by making sure that you guys are fighting 12 3-minute rounds? What message are you sending to everyone by making that statement this Saturday night?
Well, so far we're doing it. We're doing it right. We have two opponents, two warriors out there that don't speak bad about each other. And listen, I respect every opponent, but I fear none. And that's what I'm going to show. That's what we're going to show. We're going to go out there. We already sold the arena out, and we're going to show that we are capable and we're willing to go out there and fight 3 minutes for 12 rounds and come out healthy and come out respecting each other and just continue to do that.
Another question right over here.
Hey guys, Ryan Morick here with Fox News. Good to see you guys again. Juana, you and I spoke last week. You were obviously pretty excited for all this pro debut. Now that you are here, over here. Hello. My bad. But now, last week you and I were talking about how excited you were. Now that you are here, has it hit you yet? And Jake and Amanda, what advice have you given the young buck to your right?
Yeah, this moment has definitely hit me for sure, but I made sure my preparation this camp would make this fight go exactly how I wanted to. I feel amazing, though. Overall, this has been the best shape of my life. I feel super locked in with my game plan. And overall, man, I'm so grateful to be here. I have such a great team around me. And I'm also excited to watch Amanda and Jake do their thing as well.
Yeah, and I think we were talking in the back. I think the second part of your question was if I gave him any advice. Yeah, I think we were just talking in the back, about just having fun, taking in that moment in the walkout and embracing it all. But this is what he was made for, He's built for this, and it's in his DNA. Working in front of crowds and being an actor gives you that skill to, take in the moment, work in front of people, and oddly enough, it can prepare you for moments like that. So he's got it.
Next up.
Hi, this is Brian Mazik representing Forbes, and I have a question actually for Jake and Amanda. So Jake, obviously Logan's here, and both of you guys are multifaceted entertainers that have done things in all sorts of combat sports realms. And I can't take total credit for this question. My son/photographer wanted to know if there was ever a possibility that you and Logan would actually engage in a boxing match or maybe even in a WWE match.
I see a world where we're WWE tag team partners. That would be sick. I'm honestly who would stop us? like for real. With it actually
Really? My bag?
Oh shit.
He got so excited.
I just spilled on her bag. I got super excited. Sorry about that, Amanda. Just ruined her Tiffany bag.
No, it's okay. It actually made it better because you spilled Celsius on it.
Yeah.
Hey, well done, well done. Yeah, I'd love to see the Paul brothers against the Judgment Day. You didn't ask me, but I would love to see that.
And this question is for Amanda. Amanda, I know that you're signed with Professional Fighters League as well, and I know you're not looking past this fight, but you have any information on when you'll make that promotional debut with PFL?
Well, we're talking about sometime this year, so you'll definitely see me back in that cage.
Love it. And by the way, Amanda,
snap.
if I can ask, I see your sister in attendance, legendary boxer as well. This is a family affair, obviously with Jonathan too. Have you guys had a moment to just kind of smell the flowers? And I know there's so much going on and you're being pulled in a million different directions, but just to kind of enjoy what you are about to do on Saturday. You guys have been through so much.
No,
Have you had that chance?
I think Sunday we'll do that.
Okay, fair enough.
No, it's just too much. The build-up is just too much. That gives me all the energy I need to go out there and perform Saturday. But yeah, it's being in Puerto Rico. It's amazing to be with my sister. Won her title here, defended her title here. So it's just full circle for all of us.
Love it. Any more questions for the fighters? Yes, go ahead, sir.
Javier Gorbea, newspaper Claridad. It's been such a long time since we have two Boricuas fight for the title here in Puerto Rico. It's been like 13 years. Can you guys talk about the experience of doing it here? And Jake, do you see having more cards here in Puerto Rico in the future?
Yeah, look, I think there was a couple of challenges of making the fight here just because it hadn't been done in so long, but we made it happen. And I believe that after this event, there's going to be a lot of other promotions trying to come here, following our footsteps, but no one's going to ever do it like us, that's for sure. And I definitely want to continue having fights here because the crowd's amazing and it just such a beautiful island, and fighting at home is really awesome.
Thank you very much. Another question?
I have two questions, one for Mr. Joshua Torres and another for Amanda. Mr. Torres, you are the least known fighter in the card. What you can tell us about yourself and your career?
I'm just a hardworking, normal, regular guy. I've been boxing since I was a kid. Coming up as a fighter, you dream of fighting on a big stage like this, and I'm really excited. I took it very, very serious. I had a great training camp, and I'm here to fight.
I think that question was for Joshua as well,
yes,
right?
for
Yes.
your shit.
No problem. We get to learn about you. Joshua, the question was if you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, started boxing about 10 years ago. I started boxing because I loved it. It's like a chess game, and I love how it pushes you, it challenges you, and this opportunity that I have here is a very good opportunity. It's going to push me to the limit so I can figure out what type of person that I am and just bring out the best out of me and fight. And I really want to thank everybody here for allowing me to come here, be part of this big opportunity, and just want to say thank you.
Para Amanda. Amanda, ¿qué mensaje quisieras enviarle a las niñas y chicas que están comenzando en el boxeo en estos momentos? A las chicas, ¿verdad?, que están comenzando a boxear, ¿qué mensaje tú quisieras dejarle?
Oh, sigue en tus sueños, trabaja duro y todo es posible. I didn't know I would headline a card in Puerto Rico. I didn't know I was going to do the things that I've done or I'm continuing to do. So just believe in yourself.
Go ahead, sir.
I'm back. This is for Nina. Is there any intimidation of quote-unquote being on the road? Repeat, yeah?
Yeah, say it again.
Nina, is there any, no problem. Is there any intimidation, any nerves of being on the road?
I mean, of course, I'm excited for the fight, and now that everything builds up, the atmosphere is great, but to be honest, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just happy to be in the ring on Saturday. I've prepared so well, so I feel very comfortable for the fight, and I just want to get in the ring with Amanda now.
Thank you very much. One more over here.
This question is for Jake. Jake, this is Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype. Jake, you grew up in the Cleveland area where there's a huge Puerto Rican demographic. Could you have ever imagined growing up that you'd be doing the things that you're doing, bringing fighting here to Puerto Rico, living in Puerto Rico? What are your thoughts when you just wrap your head around it all?
I don't think I have wrapped my head around it all. I think it's too hard to do that. I think things are moving too fast. It's all very, very surreal. I think maybe at the end of my career that could happen, but I'm just moving so fast and so focused and just on a tear that I'm just heads down, focused on my goal. But sometimes my friends and my family feel it, and I experience emotion through them, but yeah, it's hard when you're in the center of it all. You can't see the bird's eye view, but it's surreal, man. And I really, it goes to show that anyone watching back at home, anyone who hears this message, no matter where you're from or what you do or what your background is, you can seriously climb to the top of any sport, any business. I didn't know what a manager was, an agent, a lawyer. I didn't know what any of these things were when I was 16, but I just had a dream and didn't take no for an answer every single day. So anything is possible, man.
And still drawing the ire of the MMA community. You and Mr. Strickland going back and forth. You're still drawing the ire of the MMA community.
Yeah. I mean, look, I want to fight MMA. You know, I've called these guys out. I've tried to make the fight happen with Ryan's boyfriend, Nate. And these guys just don't really want the smoke. So I want to do an MMA fight in the PFL. I've tried to make it happen with numerous names. And I want to be one of the first boxers, you know, in the height of their career to transfer over and do a massive, massive MMA fight.
Any truth to the rumor, by the way? If you win, you will finally get a cell phone.
Oh no, that's not true.
No cell phone, okay.
when I retire from when I retire, I would definitely get a cell phone. But I would like to add something, another big news for me, for the team. We are launching, thanks to Jake Nakisa, MVP Puerto Rico.
Wow.
So, yeah, so we'll definitely be a part of that. So we're going to be signing amazing talent coming out of just Puerto Rico and putting on shows here as well all over the world. So.
I love it. Any other news? I was actually going to wrap it up. I didn't know you had more news. I don't want to steal anything else to share, or that's it? Okay, that's enough. That's enough. All right, well, tremendous stuff, guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, March 2nd here in Puerto Rico, El Coliseo. I say that right? Yes?
Coliseo.
Yes, I've been working on
El
it.
Choli.
Or El Choli. That's how the people here on the street say. I'm not quite there just yet. It's going to be amazing. And look, she is the face of Puerto Rican boxing. He is the face of MVP. She is the face of MVP. Dare I say, DAZN, the face, the home of all things boxing. This is one of many great fights coming up on the DAZN schedule. Take a look at this.
And I'm Kristal Hart reporting from beautiful San Juan, Puerto Rico. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.